Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to make a fairly easy Christmas card using Google Slides. And we're going to make a Christmas tree forest with hopefully a reindeer, or you can use any animal you want, a rabbit, wolf, whatever, bear, whatever you want. So I'm going to open up a new Google Slide presentation. And the first thing I'm going to do is change the size because I don't want to use this size. I'm going to be printing on 8.5 by 11. So we need to get this changed to an 8.5 by 11. And we're going to go to page setup. And we're going to just go to custom and type in 8.5 by 11 inches and hit apply. So now I have an 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to get rid of these type boxes because I don't need them. You just click on them and hit backspace. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put up some guides because I need to know where the halfway mark is, where this is going to fold, so I don't design something that goes into the fold and doesn't print correctly. So I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to have a Show Guides. And really right now, all I need is the horizontal guide. Now you could do this 11 by 8.5 and do it the other direction. And in that case, you would add a vertical guide. So I'm going to add a horizontal guide. Okay, so I don't need this one. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I don't need this one. I'm going to get rid of that. This one. Okay, very good. Okay, so now I have it split in half. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do a search. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and I'm going to search the web. Now, I am going to make my Christmas trees using tartan plaid, but you could search for, I don't know, buffalo plaid. You could search for Christmas wrapping paper. You could search for a close-up of a pine tree and have actual pine tree needles. That is up to you. It's a choice for you to make. So I'm going to type in tartan plaid. Okay, and all these cool tartan plaids are going to pop up. I'm going to start with this one and insert it. You're going to be surprised at how easy this is. This is our crop tool. Now we can also crop and mask an image into the shape that we want. So I'm going to go to this little down arrow and I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit the triangle and there's my first Christmas tree. Now I can change the size and change the width, and let's say I want this tree to be a little narrow. Yeah, it's obviously going past my halfway mark, so I need to bring it down and I'm going to put this little tree about right there. Now I'm going to go back. Now I can use my icon too. Not that one, I'm sorry. This is the image one. Insert image, search web, and it'll come right back up to where I was looking to begin with. I'm going to choose this one next. You want to pick some things that are going to pop out and be bold together. Red and green are complementary colors, so they work well together. I want this tree to be a little smaller, and we'll put it. And it's going to be in front a little bit, so I want it to be down just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to keep adding my colors. Let's see, what will my next one be? Oh, here we go. Oops, wrong one. Even I make mistakes sometimes. Okay. Now, if you make a mistake, always remember you can go to the undo arrow. Yeah, let's see, we're going to reduce that down a little bit in size and put it here. Now, I want this one to be behind the red one, so I'm going to right-click on it, and then I'm going to go to Order, and I'm going to send it to the back. Now, another thing you can do is go to Arrange, and that will show Order too, okay? Okay, one last one. Let's see here. What color do I? Oh, this one's kind of cool. I want that one to be another small, kind of narrower one. Okay. So I'm going to bring that one down, and it's going to go below a little bit, and I'm going to move that up just a little. And I'm going to make this one maybe a little narrower and maybe a little tiny bit smaller. Okay, there we go. You want to have good balance in your composition, and this is not good balance. See here how I have all of this little bit of space, and then I have a lot of space over here. So that means I need to move over my trees so that they're better centered. Okay, so the next step is to add the little trunks of the trees. Now I am going to use the zoom tool and increase this because the trunks of the trees are a little bit smaller. And to get them lined up, I might need to be blown in a little bit. And I'm just going to use a rectangle shape under the shape tools. And I'm going to color it brown. Now, I usually go to custom right off the bat because I'm not crazy about the browns they have. So there it is. Now I'm going to copy and paste that. You can go up here to copy and paste, or you can right click. If you're on a Chromebook, you can double click on it. Okay. Or you can hit Control C for copy and Control V for paste. So I'm going, whoops. I have to get that on there. Okay. Copy and paste. It's a little faster if you copy and paste. That way you're not drawing them all, each one out. Okay, and I line that up centered with the tree. Now I want to make sure they're all centered. This one's a little tiny bit off. It's kind of hard to see that center line. Okay, so I don't want my tree stumps to be, or my tree trunks to be in this area. So as you guessed, I am going to go to Arrange just to review that order. Okay, and I'm going to send it to the back. Or I can right click if you're on a laptop and send to the back. And the same here. Okay, now I want to add a little animal because, that'll kind of brighten things up a little bit, make it a little more interesting. So I'm going to go back to Insert Image, and I'm going to search the web, and I am going to look for a deer. Now you can type in PNG, and that'll give you a transparent image, or you can type in transparent deer. That should work. Let's see what comes up here. And I'll just kind of quickly go through, look and see what I want for my. Now, if it's not transparent, it's going to have, I don't think this one's transparent. Let me see here. It's not, let me show you. See, that's what's going to happen. You have to have that be transparent. So let's see, what about, let's see what we get here. This one's kind of cute. Okay, now if it's transparent, see the difference? I can put things right on top and I am good to go. And I've got a little baby deer in the woods, and I'm just going to set that in the corner to kind of add that woodland kind of atmosphere. Move them down just a little. Okay, maybe just a little smaller. There we go. Okay. And then to type in, I am going to type in right here. I'm going to draw a type using my type tool. I'm going to select lobster and I'm going to increase this. So maybe 20. We'll start with 24 and see what happens. Merry Christmas. Okay. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so if I want that to be just a little bit bigger, I'm going to highlight it and I'm just going to hit the plus sign until I get what I want. And I'm going to move it down into this area. Again, balance is important. We'll move it up just a little. There we go. Okay, so to get your name on the back, we are going to go up here to the top and put on a type box. And you've seen things written on the back of a card. Sometimes they'll have the barcode and they'll have the name of the company, things like that. I am just going to put card design by and Heister. And then it's pretty easy now. If you printed this just like this, it would be upside down. So you have to turn it so that you have it upside down. And you want to make sure that it's in the center. Line that up and move it about right there. And we'll go down just a little bit more. And there is my setup for my Christmas card. So really pretty easy to do. I'll zoom out a little so you can see that a little better. Okay, pretty easy to create. Thanks for watching.